Our sign interpreter is Marisha Owiti. Now, tonight, ODM leader Raila Odinga has sealed a political deal with President William Ruto that will see him get a share of the government. The deal is a culmination of several days of consultations by Raila, who has been seeking to chart a way forward since losing the lucrative position of chairperson of African Union Commission, flanked by respective party officials. Ruto and Raila appended their signature to a 10-point deal on various national issues. The pact signals a change of a change of the Kenyan political landscape and could shape the 2027 presidential race. KTN senior political affairs reporter Daniel Karuki opens up our coverage tonight with this story.
Political camaraderie between President William Ruto and ODM leader Raila Odinga was without a doubt headed to a political partnership of a kind between the ruling UDA party and opposition party ODM.
A hand of applause to the two party leaders.
Once again, the month of March going into history as Kenya witnessed another handshake. Same script, but another character involved in the handshake. On one side, President William Ruto, and on the other side, ODM leader Raila Odinga. The deal confirming that there are no permanent enemies in politics.
We undertake this commitment with the understanding that while our political parties may differ in strategy, we share a common goal.
The cardinal goal of the MOU is to help ease the prevailing tensions in the country, reconcile the population, alleviate their suffering, and move the country forward.
The 10-point agenda includes a full implementation of NADCO report, inclusivity in budgetary allocation and public appointments, protection of devolution, economic investments in the youth, leadership integrity and end of opulence, right to peaceful assembly, compensation of all pending claims of rights victims, audit of national debt, fight against corruption, stopping wastage of public resources, protection of sovereignty of the people, stop abductions and respect of press freedom.
Between the two leaders shall achieve its objectives by A, holding regular consultations on pressing issues of interest to the people of Kenya and exchanging expertise and information on best practices in the governance of the Republic of Kenya, and the two leaders shall deploy their political infrastructure.
Realizing that Kenya has gone through a long period of political crisis and conflict that has hampered the nation's potential for development and improving the livelihoods of our people.
We are reminded yet again that the nation will always remain bigger than our individual and party interests.
Because Baba here has seen it all. In fact, he has enough for his and all generations. His Excellency the President has sat on all positions. So in my thinking, this unity is for the young people of this country.
I actually never thought that I'll be standing here today to be able to usher in my two SGs. Unajua rungu yangu ilivunjika bwana. Lakini mbele is the most important.
Nairobi, assalamu alaikum.
Although the leaders said this was not a coalition agreement, the cooperation is similar to that of former President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM leader, well known as Handshake. Many have associated the deal with Odinga's support to President Ruto's re-election bid in 2027 elections.
My support for Raila Odinga is not conditioned on him supporting me or him surrendering his aspirations for whatever reason.
I urge all Kenyans who are interested in having a stable, inclusive, and progressive country, devoid of grandstanding and alienation of whole communities and regions, to rally behind this formation in the interest of our nation.
Focus remains on how Ruto and Raila relate with each other going forward. Daniel Kariuki, KTN.
Now, meanwhile,